Pena, and with me as always, the 19 to my COVID.
Ruben Salazar. What's up, Ruben?
19 to my COVID.
Ruben Salazar.
No?
No, bro.
No, okay. You paused there, and I was like, "Oh shit, is the audio not coming in?" Okay,
No, it was coming in twice. I fixed it though.
Was it? Okay. Hey guys, we're doing another remote podcast because your boy Rick got sick, and thank you to the boys, Kevin and Ruben, holding down the show. Filling in my spot. I give Kevin a B+ for taking over.
Yeah,
but it's his first time. It was his first time. I've been doing. I'm kind of a vet in the podcast business. Kind of a big deal. But yeah, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, this is just a podcast where me and Ruben, we get together on the weekends. Usually in the same room, but like I said, being sick, we gotta.
Yeah, your spot is empty. You see, it's just sitting there waiting for you.
My spot, and then your spot's right here.
That shit ass chair.
Shut up. I'm not gonna give you the good one.
I mean, I got my good one right here. I'm good.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, this is a podcast where me and Ruben, we get together. We talk about video games, things that's going on, things that interest us, and it's kind of like hanging out with your boys, just shooting the shit, hanging out. We want to say thank you very much for checking us out. We really appreciate you guys making time for us. And if you are a returning listener, hey guys, welcome back. I honestly did miss you guys, and I'm glad to be here. I really am. We start every podcast with how was your week, Ruben?
My week was pretty solid, dude. I only worked like 2 days, and then on Tuesday I had like 5 customers that had COVID positive cases. So I brought that up to my job, my HR rep, and I told her I didn't feel comfortable going back to work until I got a full-on, because what they do is they do the antibodies. I had to go and get the full-on nose swab. And make sure that I was 100% good. The problem that I was having is that my customers, they're supposed to be wearing their masks inside of their places of business, and I'm not going to call out which ones that they are, but when it's not open, when the business isn't open, they're walking around all willy-nilly, fucking mask off, not giving a fuck, and we need like a procedure for that. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is whenever I do go back to work is I'm just going to not deal with those people anymore. Like if they don't have their mask on, I'm not fucking with you. Like I'm just gonna leave your stuff. Like, hey, stay 6 feet away from me. Keep it going. So I'm off of work until further notice. Myself, not because I have any symptoms or anything like that. It's just I took the precaution, and I told my job, I was like, look, I don't feel comfortable going back to work because 5 of these customers popped. I don't want to be spreading it to my other customers and or my coworkers and or my family. Because I worry about everybody. So I just distance myself from work right now. I'm just on a waiting right now for my test result to come back from the nose swab. All my antibody tests did say that I was clean, but shit, you never know. So other than that, man, I played a lot of video games this week since I was able to be off of work. Played a lot of Last of Us. Finally completed the game. It is definitely so far my game of 2020, hands down. It is so good.
But Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's your game of the year.
Nah, it's not even a complete game. It's not even a full game. It's the first 3 hours expanded into 30 hours. Welcome. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a very good game, very fun, but it just doesn't compare. Like the story doesn't compare, the action doesn't compare to The Last of Us Part 2. So I love The Last of Us Part 2 from beginning to end. There's been a lot of like naysayers and all that stuff, and that's cool. Like people can nitpick. They're gonna nitpick just like they did Game of Thrones, and like we still nitpick Game of Thrones and all that stuff. So they can be mad. Like I enjoyed the story, but like people thought it was just gonna be this happy fucking ending. Where, no spoilers, but like they just, everybody's gonna be okay and this and that. But like, the world that they created is dark and gritty and merciless world that, things like that aren't gonna happen. So what did you expect? But I enjoyed the hell out of the game. I beat that, and I've been playing a lot of Borderlands this week. I picked up all the DLC, so I ran through all 3 of them. Didn't run through them, but I did all 3 DLCs. I'm at max mayhem levels, which is like torment levels in Borderlands. I just completed the last one, so I'm gonna go back and start doing all the little side quests that I missed and the little stuff. But I've got 3 games sitting on my PlayStation right now that I need to do. 2 of them are coming out on PC, so I might just hold off on those and play the one that isn't. Or actually, they're all on PC. Shit.
Well,
I'm just gonna stick.
You got a decision to make, Papa.
I'm just gonna stick with like PlayStation exclusives on the PlayStation for now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna buy Death Stranding whenever it comes out on PC, and I'll also buy Horizon Zero Dawn whenever that comes out on PC.
Okay. For our listeners, tell them which 3 games you're thinking about playing.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Death Stranding, and Nier Automata. But Nier Automata is already out on PC, and the other 2 are coming to PC. One is July 14th in 10 days, and the other is August 7th, which is a month from now. Yeah, a month and 3 days. But also within that time frame, Ghost of Tsushima is coming out, so I'll have a PlayStation exclusive to play. So, it is what it is. But other than that, been chilling at home, watching Unsolved Mysteries, which they just re-released on Netflix, or like a new version of Unsolved Mysteries. Pretty good.
Kind of like they did with Twilight Zone.
Yeah, exactly like that. So Netflix picked up Unsolved Mysteries and started doing their thing. HBO released a bunch of like the animated DC stuff, so I was rewatching Flashpoint Paradox. Love that that movie so much. It's one of my favorites. But there's also a bunch of them that I haven't seen yet either. So I'm like trying to catch up on all my media. I haven't listened to any books this week at all. The last couple books that I finished was Hunger Games. I finished all of those, and I'm not working, so there's no point to me like listening to an audiobook when I could just read something. So I did start reading a couple of the Dungeons and Dragons books with a specific Death Knight. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. Anyway,
Is it the Dark Knight, Dark Elf, Drizzt?
No.
Okay.
He's a Death Knight. But anyway,
Knight. Okay.
That was like my entire week. It was kind of like just video games and streaming and movies and stuff like that. How was yours, brother?
That's a good one. Okay, before we go to me, I got a question. Okay, so I was watching you stream Borderlands, the DLC last night, right?
Yeah.
And when you were playing, you were actually smiling and having fun and enjoying it. When you were playing Death Stranding, there weren't too many smiles.
Last of Us?
Yeah, The Last of Us. Yeah,
Last of Us was mainly me like sad or like, oh fuck, this is gory, that type of thing. And it's funny because like playing through Resident Evil, you see like zombies and stuff, but like the difference between that and like Last of Us is that they're zombies. They're already dead. These people are alive in alive. They are alive in the game, and then whenever you see like the gratuitous amount of violence being done to one person, you realize how screwed up things can be with people. And so yeah, it's mainly just me like, oh fuck, like making grimace faces and things like that. It wasn't, it's a hard game. Not hard in the fact that like it's hard to play, because you can make it as hard as you want, or you can make it as easy as you want. What I loved about it is there's no trophy for beating it on easy, moderate, or hard. There's no trophy for that. You can set it to anything that you want. But what makes the game hard is you fall in love with these characters, and then they it's like Game of Thrones. You fall in love with certain people, and then they get taken away from you, or get injured in some way, or they become different in some sort of way. So I really I enjoy playing Borderlands. Borderlands is a fun, silly game. It makes me smile. There's a bunch of little jokes or whatever, especially like whenever I'm playing as Flack and I mark an enemy for my pet to go hit, and he's like, that one was talking shit, and like your pet goes over there and attacks him. It's funny to me, man. He's like, that one was talking shit. Like they run over there. But the new Borderlands DLC is really, really good. I wish they would do more like it. There's only one more DLC coming out, unfortunately. But it had like a Bastion style like narration over the game, which I really, really enjoyed. It was a little short for my liking. The bosses were a little too easy compared to like other bosses and stuff like that. But it was very well done. The new guns that they put in the game are really, really good. One of the main one I was playing with was called the Light Show. It was a pistol that like shoots automatic rounds. It like spins and like it was shooting like in a circle or whatever.
Oh,
So-
I think I saw you with that one. Like those, it had the yellow streakers behind it.
Yeah, so it was doing radiation damage, which is why it was yellow, and it would shoot in a circle. And I love that gun. It's really cool, really good for a pistol anyway. And then I picked up like a SMG and a AR and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying the hell out of it right now. I want to go farm a little bit more for my weapons and stuff. But yeah, man, I'm having fun playing Borderlands again. They actually fixed a lot of things that was wrong with it initially at release. A lot of stuff that we had problems with, like where there's only one build. Now there's multiple builds across, like you could play however you want to play it. And then they made more Mayhem modes. So like Mayhem 3 was the cap back then. Now it's Mayhem 10. And then, there's not as much of a power creep, or it's just like you can pretty much make a build and make it work, which I really enjoy. So, yeah, man, that's my week. But tell me about your week, dude. What did you do?
All right, guys. So I'm sure if you guys saw the last episode, I'm pretty sure you guys know that I caught the COVID. All right, Papa got sick, and it's in hindsight, it's 2020. I should have knew better, but at the same time, you guys know me. I'm not gonna let something scare the shit out of me and live in fear. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Okay, and just look, and that's what happened. The thing is, honestly, the worst part was, guys, it was those first 2 days. Okay, I mean, I had a fever, and that thing was up. I think at the worst, it spiked up to 104. Your papa was cooking.
Whoa.
So Mikhail's out there taking care of me. Yeah, but the thing is, once the fever broke, all I had to just deal with symptoms. So smell's gone, taste comes and goes, congestion, cough, sneezing, but it's nothing that it didn't hospitalize me. So now I know firsthand what happened, what it feels like, and it sucks. So you guys should take it from me. Take care of yourselves. I know we kind of like had this whole COVID going on, and then Memorial Day weekend came around, and we're like, you know what? The thing is that this thing's still around, so you guys still got to take care of yourselves. Take it from me, and so that's all I got to say about. Well, I'll have to say more about that, but that's we'll leave it there. So it's basically, guys, I had to spend the whole week just on emergency pay leave, so I didn't go to work. Of course, the worst part besides being sick was, and Mikkel, she helped me a lot to do this. It was the whole having to deal with HR, management, paperwork, doing this, waiting for results, and if you guys know me, I'm not the kind of guy that just likes to just sit around and do nothing. I got to be doing something, being busy. When I get told, all right, we got the paperwork, wait a couple of days. When are you coming back to work? When's your results? Like, I hate not doing nothing, guys, and it sucks, And I'm the kind of guy where I start getting those. And when I try to chill, I'll get those. What if this doesn't happen? What if like this whole scenario just got through my head? It's like, Rick, chill, dude. Like, Papa, you gotta relax. Your main priority is just to get better. So, I finally got a hold of HR. I'm still waiting on my results. It's almost a week later. Still nothing. But honestly, I think it's with the whole surge of increase of people getting tested. It's gonna be a delay with that, So I got a hold of HR. I got a hold of management. We got that squared away finally. So that honestly, that was a big weight off my chest. Just getting that off, And I was just chilling, relaxing, and I'm very fortunate that Mikkel isn't sick. We've been keeping our distance from each other, But just at this point, I'm she probably has antibodies. I'm gonna do like freaking Last of Us 2, and then
She's got a stronger immune system than you do, bro. You were worried about her getting it, and then you got it, and she's
I'm the one who got it. Yeah. So I mean,
I think that's
so just be
poetic
careful,
justice
guys.
right there.
It's irony. That's what that is. The definition of. But it's fine. Look. And the thing is too, I was talking to my coworkers, and God bless my coworkers, man. A lot of them just call me, "Hey Rick, how you doing?" They send me messages, "Get better, dude." And that's one thing I do like about my job is the camaraderie I have with my coworkers, and it's a brotherhood because we all look out for each other, So that was I'm glad I had those guys to help me out. And of course, with my real friends and family, my real life friends and family. You guys looking out for me too, and I truly appreciate. But I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling better. And with this downtime, I had time to play a lot of Persona. I'm like at 95 hours in, and the thing is, I'm playing Persona 5 Royal. I'm at 95 hours, where when I was playing regular, where I'm at right now in the story, I was at 70 hours. So just from those two different games where I'm at, there's already a 20-hour difference. And when I finished it, the first one, it was at 100 hours. So I'm guessing this is going to be an hour 20, an hour 15. So when we do our end of the year games completed, it should come for like 5.
That
Yeah,
counts as one.
it's literally 100.
Counts as
It's 100.
Counts as one.
But it's not early access. It's a complete game.
Yeah, I did Fire Emblem Three Houses. It took like 90 hours, so that counts as
It's
one.
it's a legit game. There's no DLC.
Okay, I played mine without DLC. One completion.
So I'm gonna have one game. Yeah, that one game. No, and also since I don't know if you guys know, but my laptop was out, so I might have told the audience is that me and Ruben, he came with me. We got
Oh yeah.
got myself a nice PC, nice and pretty, and all rigged up. And I told Ruben, I was like, I saw him play Borderlands. I'm like, hey Ruben, can my computer handle that? He's like, bro, your rig can handle just about anything under the sun at ultra settings, so you're good. Okay. And I was like, what about that? Motherfucker? It plays anything. I'm like, okay. So I
At 1080p.
at 1080p, 1080p,
Yeah.
okay, 1080p,
Once,
1080p
once
is
you
fine.
once you
fine.
get into the big boy screens, then you gotta have to worry about. Let me take the graphics down a lot.
Bring it down a little bit. Yeah. So of course, Steam having their summer sale right now. I was like, Marvel versus Capcom 3, $8. Like, okay. Freaking Dead Cells. I finally got my own copy on PC. Got it. Skull. Got it. So and then I've already bought Killer Instinct a while ago, and I'm playing that. So I've been busy. The only thing that does suck, guys, is that my doctor straight up, he's like, hey, should I start exercising? Like, maybe do some stretches. Right now, your priority is to get rest. So, but I'm taking care of myself. I'm still eating well. Still keeping my weight at 165. Still being not letting the bad habits creep up on me. So, but that's pretty much my week and a half. Because that's the last time I saw you guys. In a nutshell, just getting better one day at a time. And I don't go back to work till next Thursday. So we'll take it from there. Once we go back to work, we'll practice a safe distance, social distance, and being careful. So I honestly did miss you guys. I was really proud of you and Kevin doing the podcast last week. I was watching, you guys knocked it out the park, and you're right. It's hard letting someone take over something that you love doing after we've been doing it for over a year now. So, but you guys did a good job. I appreciate it, and I'm just glad to be back in.
I've been in bands.
Back in the saddle again.
I've been in bands for most of my life, and whenever you leave one, and like leave it for good, not just hey I'm sick, I got to take a week off. When you leave it, or if somebody has to fill in for you, and you watch them do your stuff, it's not the easiest thing to watch. So I understand. That's why I said what I said. I was like, I know it's not easy to watch somebody else do what you love to do. So mad respect out to Kevin. I mean, Kevin didn't try to be you or anything like that. Kevin was just being Kevin, and that's what I wanted. Like, I don't need Rick across from me, because I have Rick whenever I need Rick back. Like I need Kevin. I need you across from me, not whatever.
Yeah.
So
no, Kevin's our third OS boy.
yeah, he started it, bro.
He started. We just bootleg the shit name from him now.
So yeah. So you've seen the notes that I've taken this week. What do you want to go into first, man? Because that's how we're gonna dictate the show today.
So I want to start off with just a quick July release date schedule of games that coming up. This ain't all of them. This ain't all the DLCs. This ain't expansions. It's just games that I saw along the way is coming up, and I just kind of want to rattle off some names and pick your brain on what you think about them. Okay, so first one we got on the docket on July 1st, Trackmania. I think we talked about that one.
Yeah, we did talk about it. That
was
a subscription based.
That was a racing game, right? It's free to play, but if you want colors or tracks or features on your vehicle. That's where you have to start with the microtransactions, I believe, from Ubisoft. I think it was Ubisoft.
No, you're paying for the game every year, so it's free to play, and then if you get how they like in order to like share tracks online or something, you have to drive for like $10 a month, and if you wanted like or $10 a year or something like that,
Something like that.
and then like there was a bunch of other like little things. So like
Microtransactions.
if you wanted the whole experience of the game, it's $30 a year every year for forever. So
Yeah. Second, on July 3rd, we have Marvel's Iron Man VR coming out. I think you talked about having some interest for that, but I don't think it's worth getting. I think you said you
I
haven't
don't
gone
have
through
the PlayStation
VR
VR.
yet.
I'd have to borrow yours.
Yeah. This is one that I've been eyeballing. On July 7th, we have Catherine Full Body. That's coming out. It's the same guys from Atlas who made the Persona games.
That's been
That was
out.
coming out to Switch. It's been
It's a
out.
Switch,
It's out on
yeah.
PC, but it's coming out on Switch. So, my boy Miles got me a gift card for the Nintendo Switch, so I might get it for that.
Shit.
Yeah, on July 10th, we're getting Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon, the 8-bit version. I think you
Is
guys
that
talked about it last week.
early access though, or is it a full release?
No, I think it's full release. I think the game director Iga, I forget his last name, Iga, but he was talking about I think they got so much backing from their Kickstarter that they had this extra money and they're like, hey, we'll just make a new game. So that game's coming out. That's July 10th. Also on July 10th, we have Death Stranding on PC.
It's July 14th.
July 14th? Did I have my date? Did I have my date off?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, Death Stranding is coming out. I know that puts you in a bind. And I think you went over it earlier about what really makes or breaks it is the load times.
July 14th.
July 14th. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I switched that date wrong. July 17th, we have Ghost of Tsushima.
And
Paper Mario, the Origami King.
yeah, both
Are you
of
getting
those
both?
I'm looking for.
One?
I've got Ghost of Tsushima on the way. Paper Mario. I kind of want to see some reviews on it first. I enjoyed the first Paper Mario, but it's kind of like the 35th anniversary or something like that of Mario in general. So Ghost of Tsushima, I'm already sold on. I can't wait.
Already got it. Yeah, my copy's coming in. We also have Deadly Premonition 2 coming out on the Switch.
That's July 10th.
That's July 10th. Oh yeah, that's right. That's July 10th. I skipped my notes around. My bad. What the fuck?
Also, the Jungle Awakens Minecraft Dungeons DLC came out on the 1st.
The first? That's right. I actually played that when I was in quarantine. I played some of that. Me and Mikkel went back to it and played it a little bit on the Switch. Again, Switch probably not the best way to play it.
Definitely
it
not.
Stutters, especially with two players. It kind of starts stuttering. Just the frame rate goes down. The loading is, ugh. But that's just. I mean, if you're playing on Switch, you should know what you get yourself into.
And Destroy All Humans, July 28th.
July 20th.
The remake.
Yes, a remaster on Destroy All Humans, and we have a Samurai Showdown Neo Geo collection that's coming on PS4, Switch, on PC. And on the 31st, we have Fairy Tail. I think that's based off an anime. I'm pretty sure it is.
It's a hard pass on like 90% of those games. I think Ghost of Tsushima, Paper Mario, and Destroy All Humans remake are the only things that I want from that this month.
I think same with me. Ghost of Tsushima, Paper Mario, Bloodstain, and Catherine. Those are gonna be the ones that I'm gonna be eyeballing. So yeah, those are coming out.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Death Stranding on PC, Ghost of Tsushima, Destroy All Humans remake for sure. Paper Mario, I'm kind of waiting right now. I want to see some more gameplay and I want to see what it looks like because the original, like I said, the original Paper Mario was dope. I got to see what.
We should just go 50-50 on it.
Okay, I'm down.
Might as well. I mean, I think that's the reason why we have hard copies, just for like, hey, you want to borrow this?
Might as well. I mean, we've got. It comes out the same day as Ghost of Tsushima, bro. I ain't got no time to play Paper Mario, to be honest with you. I'll wait for it to come out on like a discount maybe, or if we have it or something. We'll let Mikkel play through it.
I did tell Mikkel that come this console generation, I'm going to start off with a Xbox.
Oh, really?
You heard it here first, guys. I'm going to be Xbox, and I have a strong feeling that it's going to be where the fighting games are going to be going this generation, and that's going to be my basis for buying this console. And the thing is, Mikhail's going to get a PlayStation 5, so we got both.
So it
systems.
doesn't
I got
fucking
both.
matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. But I
It's
will.
like,
I will be
get
having
the
Xbox.
PlayStation 5. I'll get the Xbox. My ass has to buy both because my chick doesn't game. So
Sucks.
I already have one though. I have the Xbox Series Z sitting right here. Fucking
Series Infinity.
yeah,
and beyond.
Infinity. Like I can upgrade it anytime I want. So I'm fine with what I got.
I was going to say. Oh yeah, we don't call it the PS5. Here we call it the 5. 5. Yeah, and all the cats are like, "What the fuck?"
They're probably gonna start like right behind you now.
They're gonna just pile up on top of me, and then like I get all the stream numbers and everything. And they're gonna like walk across the board. I'm big on cat.
Be gone, cat.
Get canceled. Don't get canceled.
Come down a
Don't
little.
get canceled. Yeah. So let me see. That's what we got. I also want to talk about. You guys know me. I love fighting games, and this time of year is a very special time for fighting games because that's when we usually have Evo. It's not happening this year. Okay, first of all, it wasn't
What
going to happen.
happened?
It wasn't going to happen first because of the whole COVID. So they're like, okay, you know what? They took a step back. We were going to do this. We were going to do this online. Okay, so they're going to have 4. They're going to have 4 different weekends, 5 different weekends, 4 different games: Fighting Herds, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, Skullgirls. Each weekend was going to get their own game, and the 5th weekend will be an exhibition of all the games that were supposed to be, during the regular event, the 9 games. Well, there was allegations. I think the guy actually came out and apologized for it, so I guess it must be true. Things that happened 20 years ago with minors, it came out, and now he got removed. Now Tom Cannon, you guys might know him. He's also worked for Riot Games. He helped develop GGPO. He's one of the founders of Evo, of Evolution, the fighting tournament that happens every year. And now he's taken over. But by now, I mean, they already came out the statement saying Evo this year is canceled, and it sucks because. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, first NetherRealm pulled out, and then shortly after that, Capcom pulled out, and then that's when they were like, "Oh, Evil's canceled because reasons." But I mean, we all know what's going on. And then that the co-founder is out of that whole thing, so he's not even working for Evo Championship Series anymore.
Yeah, I think they removed him out. It sucks, guys, because this is such a big stage. This is like basically, I told the guys before, that this is kind of like the Super Bowl for fighting games. This is where if you don't get E3 announcements about fighting games, it's because you're gonna get it during Evo. That's been a tradition. That's one of the highlights of watching Evo, because after you finishing your game run its tournament, they're gonna have the big announcements. And I mean, they could still go into direct style to have their announcements, but we're not gonna get that this year, and it sucks. And I just hope that yes, it sucks for the FGC, but the thing is, if you like playing fighting games, keep playing fighting games. If you have a good set of people that you love playing with, keep that up.
There is a lot of things going around this week, not just with Evo being canceled by that what is his name, Joey something, I don't know,
Joey Cellular, Mr. Wiz, yeah,
Mr. Wiz, whatever he did. And then I mean, there's shit coming out with Zero today. 2 days ago it was Cinnamon and that 14-year-old kid, and this is all just like Smash. That's just the Smash community just in general,
which is very big.
It's a very, very big community. And I don't understand. Like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't get it. So I'm not gonna hate on Zero and Cinnamon and what the fuck is the kid's name? I can't remember the kid's name. Anyway, I'm not gonna hate on them for what they did. I mean, it's pretty fucked up, but like at the same time, like I mean, I don't know how to word it. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's difficult. It's difficult because the thing is, I mean, if you just let's just look at it as a person. This guy made, and I, by no means am I excusing anything. This is just my opinion, guys. All right. If you guys want to have a discourse about it with me, have a discourse about it with me. Okay. But my thing is, look, you did something 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a month ago. You know, whatever. I mean, sometimes you did stupid shit when you were younger. You know, if you it'll come back and bite you in the ass sometimes, man. And this is what's happening. I mean, when you fuck up, man up to it, get it out the way, you know, and do that. And I mean, and that's not even just in the gaming community. It's also in real life. You know, we have these actors and actresses coming out that they did shit a long time ago. And hey, man, maybe there were different. I'm not like I said, I'm not giving this giving them a pass or an excuse, but like I mean, we were not the same people that we were, you know, years ago.
right.
So, I mean, I think that'd something you should take into account also.
But when you're fucking around with underage kids, that's where like I'm saying that what they did was fucked up, but like at the same time, it's just like stop talking to these underage kids. Like you don't
Stop. Yeah, just stop.
just stop. Just you know, like somebody DMs you, just like oh oh man, you're so awesome. Oh thanks, appreciate it, and then like you know let it go.
Done.
But like they like some of the shit that I was reading, especially with the cinnamon stuff, was like fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's sickening.
But like Zero's pretty bad too, but not as bad as the cinnamon stuff. But like it's all bad. Like it like to me, I feel like one is worse than the other, but it's all like kind of the same. Like it is the same thing. You're still talking to an underage person. It is very bad. You know, same
So
thing
bad, yeah.
with Crystalia stuff. Like Crystalia was hitting up random people all the time, and it was just kind of like, hey Chris, like relax. Like I don't know.
Especially in this day and in this day and age where everything could be screen printed, recorded, you know, copied, pasted. It's like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I just stop, guys. Just stop answering DMs. It's just gonna be the easiest way to do it. Just get off your fucking DMs.
Don't slide. Oh yeah, if they try to slide up in there. Nope,
not today, Satan.
Not today. Miss me with all that shit, bro.
miss me with that shit. We don't need none of that. What is more important to you? Is the game more important or some DMs? Like, what's more important to you? Like, pick your poison. Like, you chose it, and then live with your decision. That I mean, that's basically all I can say. Like, you fucked up, and own your fuck up, and you know, let's get canceled and let's keep moving. Like,
yeah, definitely. So I mean, me personally, like Evo being shut down, that sucks, but I understand why. And the thing is, hey, Evo is just a name. There's going to be other tournaments, other events that are going to get together, and it'll go on. It will be all right. So,
I mean, there's nothing happening right now, but
no. There's definitely not. You know, I mean, everything's back into quarantine, and well, how has that affected your work? I know things are going back to like 50%. Well, you were kind of out of work, but still,
I'm out of work right now. So, I mean, it's fucking everything up. People don't know how to wear their fucking masks or social distance, and that's why they keep on getting sick and fucking up my job for sure. So, I mean, it is what it is, dude. I mean, we got to learn to live with the decisions that we make, and Texas decided to be one of the early openers, and they fucked up, and that's just where we're at today, you know? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it sucks.
Gotta go.
Just gotta keep moving, keep on pushing forward, and I mean, I hope I still have a fucking job whenever I come back. So,
you will, Papa. We got through this one time.
Figure it out
again.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even get through it the first fucking time. We're still going.
Yeah, it's true. we kind of just. Oh yeah.
All right, so there's a bunch of stuff going on in the video game world. Let's get off of the real shit. Let's talk about video game shit, bro.
Let's get off the Last of Us. Let's get off the Last of Us being upset. Let's get happy stuff.
Let's talk about Last of Us one more time so we can get that real world shit out of the way. Laura Bailey, the voice actress for the voice actress for Abby in The Last of Us Part 2 has been getting a lot of death threats, and she posted some of them on Twitter, and they were like the most absurd death threats you could ever think of, bro. So like she's getting death threats because her imaginary character in a video game killed another imaginary character in a video game, and people were legit upset about it, saying how they're gonna find her, track her down, and murder her the way that she murdered this other character. No spoilers intended. Fucking what? Like people got that attached to that character. That's how beloved that character is, that they had to threaten this woman's life for playing a character and, you know, doing her job. So also, guys, hey, calm the fuck down.
It's a story.
It's a game. It's not
So-
fucking real life.
That reminds me of the character who played Joffrey Baratheon in Game of Thrones. Like after he was like, you know what, I'm done acting. I'm going to go to college and be a regular person. This guy's getting death threats because they didn't like Joffrey. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't get that
That
shit.
guy's-
Like, or the
He's
people
he's
that
a
were,
character.
or the people that were committing suicide over, what was it? James Cameron's Avatar. Like, oh, that world's so beautiful that it should be real. And then they, what?
No.
Yeah, you didn't hear about people committing suicide because they thought that Earth sucked so bad.
I want
They-
to live on Pandora.
They wanted to live on Pandora. You didn't hear about these people?
No. I'm glad I
Google
didn't.
that one.
So they couldn't get the unobtainium, and now they're, damn. Wow. Okay, that's horrible. But yeah, that's
So they
Totally.
called it the Avatar Blues, by the way. And then it was just like it was such a great looking movie and so gorgeous and beautiful that they couldn't stand living on Earth, so they killed themselves.
that sounds like a cult.
They did this on their own accord. Nobody told them to do this, dude.
That's horrible.
It's fucking crazy, right? People are fucking
nuts, huh?
nuts, and those are the same people that don't wear masks. Those are the same people,
Hey, I didn't wear a mask.
bro.
I'm not
Those
that
are the same
crazy.
people. Those are the same people that come into other people and make littler people. They need to stop.
Okay, first of all, don't let losers come inside you. Okay, stop.
Just stop.
That's just a rule to live by.
Stop.
Yeah.
No, but
Hmm.
poor Laura Bailey is getting death threats. Guys, come on, fucking grow up. It's a video game. They're not real. It's so stupid that I have to say that out loud, but you guys need to stop.
Yeah, and voice actor is like, it's just a voice actress. That's all they're doing. Like,
And then the last there's two other real world things before we get into the actual video game news. There's two
Do it.
real world things. Byron Reckful Bernstein, he's a Twitch streamer, WoW player or whatever, one of the top WoW players in the world. Committed suicide at like 32 or 31 years old,
very young. Yeah.
and then he like had just proposed to his girl. So rest in peace, Byron. I never watched the stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I mean, it's sad whenever somebody has to take their own life, whether it's depression or whatever it is. So shouts out to him and his family. That's just sad fucking news. And then UK, the UK lawmakers are trying to categorize video games with loot boxes as gambling, which has been tried and tried again over and over and over. And they just can't seem. There's only like 2 countries, I think, where loot boxes are considered gambling.
I think one of them was Belgium, or at least I want to say I remember hearing news about Belgium being one of the countries where they really want to really push to make that illegal.
Yeah, and there are like 1 or 2 countries that have it. I think it's a good. They don't want kids to think. They want kids to know about gambling early, and that's basically what loot boxes are. It's gambling. You're paying money for. But the thing is, like with gambling, you get something back. Like you put money in, and then you get money back. But like with the skin, you
There's no
get
monetary value on the skin.
there's
It's
no
just,
monetary value when you get it because I can't get like say if I was gonna quit Overwatch today, which I've already quit, but like say if I was to quit Overwatch and I was gonna give you. I want to give you my skin. I can't, even though I paid for them. I can't gift you the skin that I have. It's not worth anything. So, is it gambling? I mean, it's basically you're paying money for a chance to get, badass, cool like skins and stuff like that. But you can't do anything with it. Like gambling, I give you money for a chance to win more money or my money back, and I'm not getting that with loot boxes. Does that make sense?
no, in my opinion, I think you might be looking into the return money as the only thing. I think some people actually value having these rare costumes and colors, skins on their characters, even though they don't get a monetary value out of it. They get a sentimental value, and in their eyes, that's something that is worth more or equal to the money they put in. I personally have never uh you're right, Chad. I think microtransactions are freaking garbage. I personally don't care for them. I have bought some things here and there, but I know that my mindset is, hey, I want to buy this outfit for Nakali from Street Fighter. Okay, cool, done. And it's not even like a loot box. I mean, they have added
No,
that on Street Fighter 5. But I mean, like in Street Fighter, a lot of times where, hey, I want this outfit, sure, pick it up, done. But
right.
I guess different people see it different ways because, like I said, I've played some games with microtransactions with loot boxes, and it's never to me. But then again, also I'm not a gambling person. That's not my vice. I know some people are, but that's not for me.
No, definitely not. It's not mine either. Like I don't do scratch offs. I don't do any of that other stuff. So I mean, I see it. Like I've bought loot boxes before for like Overwatch, but like that was a long time ago. Like I haven't bought loot boxes since. I don't really
But the
fuck
thing is,
around with them.
and also it wasn't to the point where hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. You knew, like, okay, well, that's cool. I got this done. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of hope that it does pass. I think that the kids need to be aware of the dangers of falling into that pit trap because you see the bright, colors, and then you get your, it's the same in Overwatch. I mean, not Overwatch. You saw me do it in Borderlands earlier this week. Like, oh shit, legendary. Oh shit, legendary. Like, I get all excited. I start smiling. Shit like that. When
I don't even play Borderlands, but when I hear the cling and I see the orange light come out, that's an epic. I already knew what it was.
Oh,
and I don't even play the game. Legendary or whatever it is. Yeah, it's like I don't play the game, and I could tell. It's the thing is, you like that. When I did play a little bit of Overwatch, you see the chest come down and bling, and then you hear those nice sounds. That make you think, oh, I want more of that.
Yeah. So they're definitely playing on your psyche as a human, all the dopamine and all that stuff like that. The dopamine, I mean, you get a good drop, it makes you feel good, and then they want you, to spend more money to feel that feeling. So please be careful about loot boxes. Of course, don't spend more than what you can spend if you're going to spend anything at all. So
right. I think some countries actually have it where the games have to show percentages of what they are. I forgot which ones are, but yeah, they have to show the odds on some of them. Which, hey.
All right, so let's get into the real game news. This week, July PS Plus games are coming in 4 days. So NBA 2K20 and Rise of the Tomb Raider are July PS Plus's video games, and it's also the 10th anniversary of PlayStation Plus.
Really?
Yeah. So it's the 10th anniversary of PlayStation Plus this July. NBA 2K20 and Rise of the Tomb Raider, both of them good games. I mean, NBA 2K20 is getting their 2K21 coming out very, very soon. And if you get the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X version, it's going to be $10 more expensive.
Whoa. Papa, what are we talking about? Where's this coming from?
Games are going up in price.
They have to. And I think you guys have heard me talk.
No.
You guys have heard me talk about this. How big are these AAA games, these quadruple A games? How big are these teams? They got to pay them out somehow.
Okay,
They're
you
doing it
can't
with
go.
microtransactions.
You can't go up by $10. You hold on. You cannot go up by $10 if you're still gonna force crunch. If you're gonna reuse the same assets that you used the previous year, and you're gonna have loot boxes and microtransactions, you cannot go up by $10, Rick.
Papa,
Cannot.
but
cannot.
there is no unions, there's no regulations, there's none of this on there. To them, this is just a desk job, office job that they have to do, and this is overtime. They don't call it crunch, they call it overtime.
Well then, hey guys, don't buy the fucking game. Don't buy it.
Hit them where it hurts.
Hit them where it hurts, in their pocket. But you can't add additional money to shit. Well, for one, okay, I get it. It's the next generation, whatever. They're what that means to me is the price of the console is actually going to be around $400 to $500, not the $600 mark. If it is that price, I don't see the problem with $10 more per video game. But if you're doing an annual release, NBA 2K20, NBA 2K21, NBA 2K22, Madden, whatever the fuck, Madden every year, and then they're gonna go up by the price. You can't fucking do that shit. You can't make me pay $10 more per year. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, so I don't give a fuck. But like, you shouldn't do that because piece of shit. You shouldn't do that.
But they've been doing this with the Call of Duties, the NBA 2Ks, the Maddens. They've been doing this every year.
Then don't buy those games. Buy the games
and they will
from the developers that actually give a fuck about your time, i.e. Cyberpunk 2077, i.e. Assassin's Creed. They're not doing annual releases anymore. So, those types of games where they put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and then they give you 2 years with multiple expansions and all that other stuff. That's where you give your extra $10 to, not for a fucking annual release, bro. Well, I get it, but you can't just go across the board on those. You can't just go like, oh, it's a new generation, so $10 more a game. Just because.
So every game is getting this $10 increase. Only certain developers, only certain companies. I mean,
so far it's just NBA 2K that has announced their pricing for the next generation model.
But okay, so far all we know is just that one game.
Correct, so far. But I just got to put out that warning, dude. I mean, you can't. It's not even a warning. It's just kind of like, the fuck are you doing? You can't do that in a game that you release annually. Like that makes zero sense. Because you're already doing the same amount of work. You're copy and pasting. We saw it with NBA 2K19 and NBA 2K20. Whenever you opened up NBA 2K20 on PC, it was using the NBA 2K19 like icon and like .exe file. So it's not like they changed anything. You can't charge $10 more for a video game where you're copying, pasting shit over and just changing stats. Can't do it. That's fucked up. And 2K should go fuck themselves. And I love 2K games because I play, Borderlands, but you can't do that, guys. You just can't.
And you know what the sad part is? The sad part is they could find a good way to keep their customers happy. They could just, all right, you buy the base game, and then every season, $5 to update the rosters.
If I played sport games, I would pay $15 to get an updated roster every year.
Yeah.
And then every 5 years, you update the engine and the graphics and all that other bullshit. Because, how much more realistic do fucking sports games need to get?
Like, how many more franchise modes do I need? Like, god damn it.
I don't. I just, honestly, I don't. But people are fucking suckers. The way we're suckers for Call of Duty. But the problem with Call of Duty is the difference between Call of Duty and NBA 2K20 and 21 is that it's with NBA 2K, it's like the same developer. With Call of Duty, it's a different developer every 3 years.
They just rotate between Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Infinity Ward. Yeah.
Right. So they get 3 years to work on a game. So I'm okay with that. But 2K is just spitting them out
2K,
every
2K1,
year, bro.
2K2,
They don't give
2K3.
a fuck, dude. So I don't mind Call of Duty doing that because I'll spend the money to play the new Call of Duty. I'm not doing the next one because it's Sledgehammer. I don't give a shit. But like,
Yeah, I think it's based off the Korean War. I'm like,
hard pass, hard pass. So
yeah,
I
thank you,
don't
no, thank
mind.
you.
I don't mind Activision doing that with Call of Duty because it's a different practice. But if it's the same developer and they're just copy and pasting, that's when I have a problem. And then,
Yeah.
just because it's going to a next generation console, you want to pay $10 more. You can go fuck yourself. I'll play it on my PlayStation 4 for the cheaper price.
But let's face the facts. We're not gonna play NBA 2K.
No, we're definitely not.
We're not.
But
Let's face the facts. We
but they-
don't. The gamers that we are, we don't play. We just don't.
But as a gamer myself, I feel like I need to fight for like my other gamer friends. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't have to put up with this shit.
You should still have your voice be heard, of course, definitely. And you're right. This is what I love about doing our little show.
All gamers' voices matter, bro. All gamers' voices matter, bro.
Bro,
It
you
doesn't
just
matter
canceled us.
if you're into
You just
sports
canceled
games.
us.
If you're into sports games, if you're into fighting games, all option select voices matter.
Welcome to the Always Rick stream, guys. I'm your host, Rick.
Rick with
I'll be
a
starting a new
one.
podcast.
No, honestly,
I'll be starting a podcast. Yeah.
honestly, they need to get their shit in order. Like
Better.
that's uncalled for. It's unnecessary. I don't think that should be a normal practice. If CD Projekt Red wanted to charge $69.99 for their game, fuck yeah, I'm in. I'm all in.
Take my money. You know what else we have a lot of?
What's up?
Battle Royales. We got Hyperscape from Ubisoft. I think it's early access beta. What's going on? Is it out yet?
Yeah, it came out. And it's dropping through Twitch drops right now. So you have to watch streams on Twitch with your name up. So you can get the Twitch drop.
Kind of like what they did with Valorant, I think. I think when you
Yeah, it's
watch them play, they will drop codes
Yep.
to the viewers. Your
That's a-
thoughts on okay, first of all, what do you think about just battle royales in general?
I think some of them can be fun. They all each have their own gimmick. I don't know what Hyperscapes is because I haven't seen a single stream on it yet. I don't care to play another battle royale. I've already played PUBG. I've played Fortnite. I've played Modern Warfare. I've played Apex, and to me, the best two are Apex and Call of Duty. To me, my personal opinion. I haven't played PUBG in a while, so I don't know where they're at right now, but it looks good. So
Go ahead.
I know that Crucible released, and then they took it back, and they put it back into open beta. So there's that. I don't think they were ready. Hyperscape I haven't seen. It has been out for
a couple of days now, I think.
5 days. I mean, Valorant to me is not a BR, but it looks boring as shit. So I'd rather play Counter-Strike. I'll play Counter-Strike.
Or
Valorant-
Overwatch.
Or
pick one.
Overwatch. I'll pick one or the other. But Valorant to me just looks like I want to.
So Resident Sleeper.
Pass out watching Valorant. Like I tried, bro. It was so boring. So fucking boring to watch Valorant. And people who actually play that shit, I mean, more power to them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock on you if you want to play Valorant. That's fine. But yeah,
it looked like
I
a
saw
snooze
people.
fest.
I saw people just standing there and throwing up walls. I'm like, I gotta know. Maybe because I'm just not a. That's not my genre. My go-to genre. So
I mean, I don't mind BRs. BRs are fun. It's fun whenever you like. If me, you, Steven, and Miles all get into a fucking match on Call of Duty and we play together, that's fucking fun. It's fun to do that. Like 1 or 2 a night, but every fucking night, day after day with the fucking Fortnite. People are watching Inception in Fortnite right now.
what?
Yeah, they're doing movie screenings in Fortnite because of social distancing and COVID.
So you can watch a
mean,
movie.
Yeah,
in the
bro,
game?
with people.
Wait, isn't that what they had that one
they-
rapper out there?
Yeah, they had rappers and DJs and stuff like that too. But like, it's like I get it. Like, okay, the game is fun, but like to do it every fucking day. Like if you're a Fortnite streamer and you are famous for it, how bored are you by like day 2? I mean, let's be real. Like into day 2, how bored are you really? Oh, but
I'm guessing if it becomes your day job, I guess, or maybe you have really good chat to hang out with you.
maybe. But they also did just release a new map for Fortnite, so it might not be so boring that much anymore. They did really with the new season 3, I think, or season 4. I can't remember the number on Fortnite, but they did just release a new map. So maybe it's not, maybe it's not the same. But like, you give yourself another week. You're gonna get bored of that fucking map, and then it's just, like I got bored of Apex during the first map because I was like, okay, I played this. Yeah, I played the same map like fucking 100 and something times. Like, oh, I'm good. Like,
I actually like watching Apex. I like watching my boy Pete and Kevin play, and
yeah,
I have a blast watching them. I don't personally play BRs, but I'll watch my boys play. I mean, I'll watch you play everything. I mean, I think one time you're streaming, you're like, "Hey, Ricky, you go do whatever you want." Like, nah, bro. I actually just like chilling out
you're
here.
just talking a lot of shit.
Well, that's what I do. I do it for free.
But
That's
back
what I do.
to
I do. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I do a shit ton of backseat gaming, like a shit ton of backseat gaming.
Oh,
Like, hey,
yeah.
bro, go over there, open that box.
Hey man, you forgot this shit.
You
But
forgot something.
back to free games real quick.
Yo.
Q is free on Epic this week. It started
Who?
on July 2nd. Hue, Hue. Epic Games gives out free games 2 a week.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be followed by Conan Exiles yesterday. But Conan Exiles got pulled like 2 days before. And
What
so, No, it just got pulled.
What
I don't know. Nobody knows.
happened?
Nobody knows. So the next free game for Epic Game Store doesn't come out until July 7th, which is Tuesday next week. And it's going to be Killing Floor 2, which is really, really good. So if you don't have Killing Floor 2 and you enjoy like Left 4 Dead style gameplay, that one's coming out on Tuesday.
Is it kind of like an asymmetry, FPS horror shooter kind of?
Pretty much. Not,
Kinda like
I
that.
wouldn't call it asymmetrical, but just like a good shooter, where it's like hordes coming after you. It's like a co-op shooter or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought it was kind of like asymmetrical, kind of like the one with the you're like somebody's Jason Voorhees, and there's like the 4 counselors, and all 4 have to, or like kind of like Predator. Well, somebody plays as a Predator, and the other people play as the 4 Marines or something like that.
I'm pretty sure you could do that. Left 4 Dead wasn't asymmetrical. They had the whole map, and then like one team would play the zombies and one team would play.
Okay.
But I mean, you could do that. Yeah,
Well, like
it is partly like that, but it isn't just one map.
Okay.
So Amazon, we talked about that. Speaking of putting things up and pulling them down, Crisis Remaster trailer went up on the Microsoft Store page a day early and then got pulled the next day.
What happened?
They put it up early.
What's your hot take on this?
Crisis Remaster?
Yeah, what's your hot take? Why do you think they would go up and then go down? They weren't ready? Licensing issues?
I don't know. I honestly didn't read up on it that much. I just know that it went up on the Microsoft Store, and then it promptly came down like the next day. So, I honestly, man, I don't know. I don't know why they would do it. I don't know why it happened the way it happened. It's still coming out, but I think it might have like been delayed, or maybe they weren't ready to show it off just yet. So they pulled it. I mean, who knows?
We'll be all right.
And we were talking about battle royales.
Yeah.
Call of Duty went up to 200 players.
Oh.
In a BR.
Gigs?
I think it's over that. How many gigs is it right now?
On PlayStation, I checked earlier today. It was like at 150, 145. That's on PlayStation. I don't know how big it is on PC. I think I saw reports talking about going up to like almost 200.
I wish I could look it up and tell you. I wish. I wish I'll tell you after the stream. It's a lot.
It was hot. It's
I
a
have
lot,
it
and so
on its own hard drive. It's got its own terabyte hard drive just for Call of Duty.
dedicated just for COD.
Yeah, it's a lot. They need to.
They're getting huge. Yeah.
Well,
that's why. That's. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's just that the sound files are so big, the texture files are so big that it just eats up all this fucking memory, and they need to consolidate that down. Just like there's games that I play that are dope as shit and have great graphics that aren't 200 gigs big. You know, you can play the entire world of Red Dead Redemption 2 with, 4K graphics and all that shit, and it's still like 110 gigabytes. But if I have like 12 maps that aren't even a fraction of the size of Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's double the size, that makes no sense to me. They need to fix that. And they need to fix that pretty
I don't think they
quickly.
care.
I care.
I don't think
Fuck,
they care.
man.
I think they're like, we're gonna just keep pushing shit out. We're gonna, if you want to keep playing our game, you're gonna have to delete these lesser games because our game will absorb it.
Oh, and with the most recent update, not only did they increase the player count to 200, but they also took away the, I'm going to do the symbol, please don't get mad, OK symbol, which is, yeah, so now you got to, they already had that.
What's up?
But they took away the OK symbol because it is it got adopted by white power people, I guess.
White supremacists.
I guess like the three, whenever you have your fingers up, stands for a W.
And the the white
and-
power.
And I'm not white, so
I thought it was for phosphorus grenades. They call them Willy Pete's.
I saw people using it, not in a bad way. Well, it was pretty bad, but not in like a racist way. What they were doing is they would do like a jump 360 spin, emote the OK symbol as they were turning, and then no scope somebody across the fucking map. But they were doing this and like they were hip shotting a sniper rifle at the same time, and fucking filthy and holy shit badass, but not racist in the least bit. You know what I'm saying? So I did see people getting wrecked with that, and it's one of my favorite clips to watch of Call of Duty, but it isn't like racist.
My 2 cents. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. Okay, roast me. I don't give a fuck. But one of his latest guests was on there was James Lindsay, and he's a mathematician, an author, and everything. Real smart guy, And those are my favorite podcasts to listen to. When he has those kind of people, intellectuals on there.
Right.
But he was talking about the whole term master bedroom. That's coming under fire because the word master is in there. And the thing is, he's like, Joe, do you know where this? Because he's all about shutting down the woke culture, He's like, do you know where this term first came up in? It came up on a Sears Roebuck magazine catalog. They just called it a master bedroom. That's all it was. But people hear that and they're like,
We're canceling master bedrooms now, bro.
we can't say that
What
word.
are they
I'm
calling
like,
it now?
Head bedroom? I have no idea. But yeah, I was like,
Now I gotta Google.
oh, fuck.
Why are you
Yeah, it
ruining
was-
my
yeah.
life?
Bro, I ain't trying to ruin your life. It's the woke culture that's fucking ruining everything. You say something, cancel the shit out of you. I can't wait till the cancel culture gets canceled. Son of a bitch.
Oh, they're
Say
calling
one
it the primary bedroom.
Primary. Okay, that makes. I mean, that
Or
makes sense. But the
owners-
thing is, like,
Owner's suite. Owner's suite sounds way worse than master bedroom.
that sounds like you're going to a fancy hotel, bro. Like, I wouldn't call any room in my house a suite. Just saying.
That's just strange, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, though.
Out of here. What we got, brother?
Kojima is throwing out teases for his next game. I know we were talking about Death Stranding earlier, but he's already throwing out teases for his next one on Twitter. I'm not sure.
I know it was I want to say, I guess it's a couple of months now. But I remember he talked about he was working on something that he scrapped it. And I think we talked about it briefly on the show about possibly a horror game and maybe a
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill-esque. I know he did. you guys might remember he did a demo called PT that was on for download. It's no longer available. So if you download it when you had it, that's it. Do not delete that copy. That's the only copy you could get. So I know he was working on that. So maybe he's going back to his horror, going to a horror theme. I have no idea.
Death Stranding was
But-
pretty fucking scary.
It was creepy. It was
pretty
creepy, and
creepy.
you knew you were playing a Kojima game. That's for sure.
That's
So I
for
wouldn't
damn sure.
I wouldn't expect anything less from whatever project he has coming up next.
I'm excited. I don't care what he does, as long as he keeps making video games until the day he like fucking dies. He needs to make video games.
Okay, I would definitely be more worried about. I probably won't be so head rushed like I was with Death Stranding. I mean, I played it, and you guys know what I feel about it. But the next one, I might be like, you know what, Ruben, you buy the copy, and then I'll borrow.
I bought a Death Stranding copy myself.
You buy it, or I'll wait a year till you buy it on Steam, and then I'll just borrow it or something.
You're gonna
I
borrow
mean-
my copy? Okay, fair enough.
Why not?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of quick news for you. Nintendo president apologizes for Joy-Con drift. He says he's sorry, but he can't say anymore due to ongoing courtroom battles,
Pending.
courtroom.
So I think this is a win for the consumer because it's gone up to the head honcho, El Presidente. Now he knows, like, hey, bro, you guys are putting out a product that's even though I have not had a problem with I have had a minor problem with one of my Joy-Cons, not with the Pro controllers themselves. I think the Pro controllers are one of the best controllers I've ever held.
top tier.
Those sticks are still functioning for me. But yes, some of the Joy-Con and the way I fixed it, it was a one-time spray of that electrical lube. I forgot what it was.
Contact spray.
And contact spray. Yeah, I put some of that on there, and I've never had any problems. So, I think this is a win for the consumer, though. People now know, like, hey, even the big guy, the chief, has acknowledged this.
Presidente.
El Presidente knows this is a problem now.
All right, and then the next couple of things that I think you said everything you needed to say on that one, by the way. But we have some favorite like video game franchises of ours.
Do it.
Like video games that we like to play. And there's some news coming out about those this week. Fallout being one of my favorite video game franchises, not lately, because
76?
76 sucks. And Fallout 4 kind of sucked. But the Fallout series is getting a an Amazon series TV show that's coming out, and it's going to be done by the Westworld creators. So Westworld season 1 was so good. I was about to, but it's so
Don't
good.
cancel me, bro.
It's
Don't
so
cancel
good.
me.
So I'm excited to see what they could do with the Fallout series. And it's at works right now for the Amazon network. I still want to see The Boys season 2. I mean, like, I'm waiting for that. Tired of waiting, actually, because that show was just so good.
Do you think the success of Netflix The Witcher, a series that was done really well, that put into a series, you think that success is what's helped carrying these, the Last of Us series that's going to be coming out, the Fallout 76 series that's going to be coming out? Do you think Cuphead animation, I think there's going to be a Cyberpunk 2077 anime coming out also.
Right.
Do you think the success of The Witcher helped propel these shows that people are like, hey, they did a good job with the show, let's try this?
I think The Witcher was very well done, but the thing is they followed the book to a T. They didn't follow the video game T. And I think it was a very, very successful, very well done adaptation of the books. Especially, the first compilation of short stories, which is called The Last Wish, and like part of the second book with the dragon. The Witcher was very, very well done. And Game of Thrones was also very well done into a certain point. Westworld is an adaptation of an old movie. They're doing fucking phenomenal. Watchmen, which is a comic book movie that takes place It's a comic book movie.
Alternate timeline.
No, it's not. It takes place after the movie, after the main book, and it's just kind of like a what is it called when somebody a fan fiction? Like somebody takes it and makes it like so badass it becomes canon. So like a fan fiction play on. I mean, like these things like they just have to be well written and well done. And as long as there's good writing, I'll stick around for the fucking. You know what I mean? I'll stick around for the show. Westworld being one of them. I'm excited to see what The Last of Us can do with it. I want to see what they could do with Fallout. I just started watching Doom Patrol on HBO. Have you seen this? Have you seen Doom
Is that
Patrol?
the one with the? No, that's the one with the. There's little doggies. One's a cop. One's a firefighter.
Doom Patrol? No, that's
No?
that's not it. Doom Patrol has
No.
Brendan Fraser.
Paw Patrol. Oh,
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. My bad. I got a niece.
Doom Patrol is with Brendan Fraser and one of the chicks from like Orange Is the New Black or something. And I'm like episode 2 or 3 of season 1, and it is so funny and so well done. And even like the narrator the entire time is just talking shit. He's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. Nobody's watching this shit anyway," because I think it originally came out on like the DC network or something,
The DC streaming service or whatever.
which it moved over to HBO now. But have you seen this show?
No,
you have HBO, right?
I don't know. I don't watch. I don't watch.
It is
TV.
really good. Brendan Fraser is top tier in this show, dude.
Stop doing that.
He's top. Oh,
Stop
I'm
fucking
sorry.
doing
He's
that.
top tier.
Yeah.
in
Do
this
the
show.
Presidente.
He's top tier in this show. Oh,
No
she's
HBO.
your wife says no
Retro
HBO.
Arms.
So, but it is very well done, very good show. Very, very good. I'm enjoying the shit out of the show. But yeah, I enjoy these shows, and I hope that the Last of Us show does well. I hope that Fallout show does well. I hope that The Boys season 2, can pass that sophomore slump. I hope that these shows can do well, but also know when it's over. Yeah, know when to stop. Don't Walking Dead us for I don't know how many fucking seasons we're in right now.
Too many.
Too many. Season 4, cut it off. We're done. Season 6, cut it off. We're good. And we don't need 15 years of this fucking show.
In my heart of hearts, I think Breaking Bad did it right. 5 seasons. You got your story in, got the little arcs along the way, and it wrapped up. I think 5. In my heart of hearts, 5. 5 seasons is.
But they also
the sweet
did.
spot.
They also did the movie on Netflix, El Camino, and then they also did a different show, which is Better Call Saul.
Yes. Yeah.
Which also played into the story. So I don't mind that. But also finish your main story arc, and then do all the little side tangents and shit that you want to do later on. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But give me the main story and give it to me. I don't mind watching hour-long shows, for 6-7 seasons. But like 7 seasons, you gotta kind of cut it off. Like 7 seasons is enough. I think 7 is the max. So I don't mind seeing these shows. I just hope that they don't push it for too long, too much. That's my thought.
Okay, so them doing a good job with The Witcher. You think that's gonna be? We're gonna see more of these shows, which we obviously are. So
I think that movies are going away in general. I think there was a big stigma around being a TV show actor for the longest time, and then shows like The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad and all these top tier shows that started coming out, the Sons of Anarchy, things like that, like where you could tell a story over an hour and then have that story link up with 100 or so episodes over 6 or 7 seasons, and then tell this badass story where everybody gave a fuck, and then like you ended it and that was it. Like I think that stigma being around a TV show actor is going away, and like to tell a story like name a fucking book. Just name a book.
Well, I agree. I agree with you there. I think especially with our current situation with hunkering down, quarantining, staying isolation. Or movie theaters, they're probably not going to be online anytime soon. And I think right now it's where these streaming services are really shining with their shows. Where, hey, you might not be in this movie, but we work it on a show on this streaming platform. Are you interested? I'm pretty sure these actors who are bored of not getting, or who are tired of not getting attention, are probably going to want to start
But
looking at getting into the stuff.
I mean, yeah, you see a lot of the bigger named actors doing TV shows more now than you saw them do movies. Anthony Hopkins doing fucking Westworld. What? You know,
There was one
Like,
season, but he did a good job.
but he fucking Westworld
liked
on
it.
HBO. Yeah, it's
liked
great. Bryan Cranston doing 5 seasons of Breaking Bad. Whatever. I mean, like they're fucking TV shows right now are killing it. Like it used to be like the movie industry was so big and like so high regarded. Like if you were a movie actor, that's where it was, and then if you were a TV show actor, you were a piece of shit. But now it's kind of like backwards.
You're like B tier.
Yeah, but now it's kind of backwards. Like TV show actors are getting all this hype because people don't mind. Like, if you could tell the story in 8 hours, this badass story in 8 hours, I'd rather watch that. But there is also the downside to that with like The Outsiders that I was telling you about on HBO. The Outsiders fucking show sucked, and the book was awesome. But like, I mean, the show sucked. But you can make a badass movie over a book like, I don't know, It's cool, but The Outsiders sucked. Same book creator or whatever. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hit or miss. Like, if you could tell a badass story, tell the badass story, but like, tell it in a badass way with these badass actors. Just give me more badass content. I don't want to see shit tier content like
Nobody does.
Like fucking movie. Like I don't like going to the movies. I didn't like going to the movies before this shit because most of this shit sucked. And I'm not gonna lie, comic book movies kind of fucking suck too. Like they're fun, but they're also shit movies. The
last one I saw was Endgame, and that's about it. So
right,
meh.
But I mean, that's basically my point. Is they did episodic, episodes. Movies. They did 15 movies to get to that last movie, or however many movies it was.
Yeah,
they're not just telling fucking bullshit shit stories. Sorry for cursing so much. It drives me nuts. Just tell better stories.
It's our show.
Tell better stories.
Our fucking show. We can do whatever we want.
Tell better stories.
Tell better stories.
Be better. Hey, stop bringing back old shit. Stop remaking stuff. Stop making fucking movies out of board games. What's next? Monopoly?
You shut your mouth about Jumanji. The Rock is a national treasure.
That's not even a fucking real board game. That's a remake of an old movie that they turned into something different. I'm talking about Battleship. Next thing you know, they're going to be making a movie about fucking Uno, bro. They're going to make a movie about Uno next. Watch, check. I'm going to call it right now. They're going to be like, Uno.
It is.
No, yeah, they need to stop. They need to stop with all that shit. Make more video game movies. I need an Uncharted movie or TV show in my life.
Miss me with all that shit.
I'm about that life, bro. They had a good little series on YouTube. And then the last thing I got for you, bro, is Dead Cells got that new update. What's it called?
The Dead Cells, the update of plenty. They originally, what it started was they were going to just balance some weapons here and there, and they got into it. Twin Motion, the developers, these guys, free guys. They started just revamping weapons, balancing stuff here and there, and they got into it, and then they started. Let's go to the bad guys. Into the game's broken down in 5 different levels, depending on how many boss cells you have. And then they realized we're gonna go and just change everything, the whole game. So instead of being just a small little weapon upgrade update, they changed everything from mechanics to how you play the game to how this works. They added features, and it's all free. This is one of my favorite games, and if you guys heard me preach about it throughout the whole podcast I've been playing it, it's going to be one of my favorite games. If you like roguelikes, I think you should check it out. It's on Steam. I think it's on sale or was on sale recently, but it's not an expensive game. It's a fun game. It's a real challenge, and the Yeah, and just like the news, officially sold 3 million copies for an indie developer. 3 million copies since it was released back in 2018, I believe. That's awesome. I love that. I love seeing that because the power shouldn't all be in these AAA developers, which I do appreciate some of them. You know, a lot of them I do appreciate, but let's see what the little guy does because they're very capable of doing their own thing, of trying something different, a new formula. And you know what? I like this. So good job for Twin Motion and the guys over there. And good job.
Oh yeah, man! Shouts out to Twin Motion for making a badass game and to keep
Love it.
updating and updating and updating for free. I mean, they did release 2 paid DLCs, but they're like $2 or $5 each or something like that.
Yeah, they were like $3.99 and $5. Like, if you love a game that much, these guys are doing. It's like a small team.
Yeah, there's so much replayability in it, and if you if you like those roguelike games, that is one of the top ones that I always recommend to anybody who plays a roguelike or who just wants like a good platformer action hack and slash game. That's the game to play. It's Souls-like, roguelike, Metroidvania, whatever. All the buzzwords, bro. All of them. All the buzzwords. But that's all I got this week, brother.
We're going on a little bit on the deep side with an hour 20 minutes on the stream,
what
and
we
you know
read
what?
last
I'm
week.
happy because I missed it because I fucking missed it. Okay, and it's been a while since we did a long show, and guys, like I said, I am glad to be back. I really did. I miss you guys. I missed you. I miss hanging out, chit chatting, goofing off, being myself, being silly, talking about something that I enjoy sharing with. Ruben, where can they catch me? Ask yourself.
On all things social media at @OS_Rick with a 1 instead of an I.
I was trying to segue to like bounce it to you so you could bounce it to me, but I
You fucked it up.
threw a ball out the court. You guys could catch me. You guys can catch me on just about all things social at @OS_Rick with a 1. I haven't been streaming. I've been sick. I've been
no, you son of a bitch, but you're
laying
streaming
low.
right now. So you better fucking stream tomorrow.
This is a special occasion. Okay. But if you guys like watching me play anime weeb games, like Persona, you will get a lot of that. So, all I gotta say is, you guys can check me out there. I love streaming. I love doing the podcast. I love being here with you guys week in, week out. It's really fun. Yeah. Ruben?
As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at @OS_Onslaught. That is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all the things you can name. Steam, Discord, whatever. I'm on all things social media at @OS_Onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, hit us up at all things social media at Option Select Podcast. It's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And then if you want to hit us up personally on the Gmail, it's at optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. As always, guys, we love you so much. We appreciate you sticking with us week in, week out. Six Pack, I see you. I appreciate you as well, giving all those subscribers out. Thank you. We love you guys so much. Unfortunately, this is the end of the podcast, but we will see you guys next week. We ain't going fucking nowheres, eh? Nowheres, eh? Even with the COVID and all that stuff. We love you guys.
What did Kevin call me? What do you call me? Ronimus Maximus Aurelius?
Ronimus Maximus.
I love you, Kevin.
He's getting canceled from the show. Immediately. But we love you guys so much, and we will see you next week for episode 61.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys.
Love you. Bye.